Hi guys, in this short session I'm going to answer a question which has been asked of me a few times by clients and a couple of times in events that I've spoken at, and it's really this: does email marketing still work? My name is Carl from Buzz Website Design, and it's our job to help you to get more customers, typically through your website and your online marketing channels. So, about this question, does email marketing still work? Now, I would say right up front, categorically, yes. But, and then you knew that was coming, there are some things you do need to be aware of and do need to do to try and ensure that it isn't just another pestering message going out to a database. One of the first things you need to take into account is whether you have the right email list. Now, I can't emphasize this one enough, simply because if you're trying to target the wrong people, of course they're never going to buy, and they're going to keep putting your emails into the spam folder, and the ISPs and the email services are going to start listing your emails as spam, and nobody wants that. So make sure that you're targeting the right people, and it's always worth every now and then going into your database, cleaning it out, getting rid of email addresses of people who are never ever likely to be potential customers. Now, you can have more than one list. A good example is a client of mine is a specialist supplier of tax and advice services, and she sells to accountants, and she also sells to owners of businesses. And so she's got two separate lists, and the marketing messages that go out to accountants is very different to the one that she sends out to her general wider business list. So be aware, you can have more than one list and they should get different messages. Another thing that really stands out is don't be boring. God, how many emails do you get? They're just rubbish. Seriously, it's no wonder our inboxes are so clogged up with just boring stuff that we never read. Try and make it engaging, make it interesting, try and draw the reader in. You know, try and improve your open rates by changing your subject line or making it that little bit more educational, informative, even entertaining. Just don't be boring. And whatever you do, don't send out a newsletter. I mean, nobody really subscribes to newsletters anymore. We have enough to contend with in our inbox, and the last thing we need is just a newsletter. Try and be that little bit more creative. Now, one thing that a lot of people seem to miss out on, and this really is a biggie, you need to be useful. If you're not providing news you can use into your target market, then of course they're just going to consider you a pest unless they're genuinely interested in you or what it is you're offering, or you've got something really novel and unique, which under most circumstances will not be the case. So try and be useful, try and be helpful, put out news you can use. Now, something that really does get noticed is adding a little bit of humour and perhaps a little bit of controversy. People like to be made to laugh, and they also like to have their shackles rankled by something that maybe they don't agree with. But the great thing is, the point of marketing is to get noticed and provoke a reaction, whether that's good or bad. Provoking a reaction, obviously you want to err towards the good side of things, but if you use a bit of humour, you're likely to get a little bit more engagement. If you use some controversy, make sure that you're able to back up your claims or whatever it is you're doing, but try not to rattle everyone's cage too badly, because you may just get a bad reputation in your market. And finally, in all of your email marketing, be human. I mean, I really mean this. I mean, I did a video on this a couple of weeks ago, and I'll put a link to it underneath. But just be human. Put more humanity into your marketing. Don't be a faceless corporation. Be people. People love to buy from people. Like it or not, despite all the social media, despite all the online buying, people still love to be sociable. And they like to hear from people. So be human in your marketing. So I hope I've given you enough food for thought there. Does email marketing still work? Yes, it does, but it's no longer the case that you can just send out any old rubbish into your database. It needs to be segmented, it needs to be targeted, you need to put out the right stuff to the right people, news you can use a bit of humour, be human. So, if you like that, please let me know. It'd be great to hear your comments below, and remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We send out one of these roughly once a week, and YouTube will gladly let you know each time we do if you're a subscriber. So, thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. Bye for now.